Hello.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Tommy Stovall, the Director of Condition of Return, and this is Mark Sterling, producer of Condition of Return, and we are waiting for Lametria Jackson to join us.
We were almost getting the times messed up. I was. Let's see.
Your request.
And there she is.
There you are.
Hey guys,
Hey.
Hey,
I know y'all miss me.
We
of course. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Good, good.
What's new in your world?
Um, just getting moved into my new place. And just getting settled in, trying to get ready to get back on this content with social media. So
Love it. Love it. Love it. We're just giving a minute, maybe more, before we just jump right into everything, but we can chat.
okay. Y'all need me to sweep or anything? You got any new projects for me?
Yeah, we gotta get this one. It's hard. Oh, we'll break it up.
Yeah.
It's her connection.
Yeah, I think so.
You're
Oh
you're
Yeah,
man.
you're, you're
I'm in
thinking.
Wi-Fi over here. I can hear you guys better now.
Okay.
okay.
Okay, I can hear you clear as day now.
All
All
right.
right,
Cool.
good.
We'll jump right in.
Yeah, let's do it. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Lametria um, is an actor in our film Condition of Return. She plays the character of Shorty. Don't tell anyone, it's my favorite character.
Thank you.
Uh, yeah. When I first read the script, yeah, that I love that character, and I'm so happy that we found you to play that character. You knocked it out of the park. So Tom, why don't you tell everyone about the character? Who is Shorty? And
Shorty. Shorty in Condition of Return, I tell everybody this. I felt like I was kind of the devil's advocate. I kind of played a part with Eve, persuading her to, worship the devil. Um, but even still, with the movie being so suspenseful, I really can't tell with my character if I was truly being a good friend or in the film. But Shorty was the her, doing the mass shooting and everything else. Um, I think that was a key role in the film with the
yeah,
decision making with Eve. Yeah.
and you're right. Shorty is the comic relief in the film. She has some pretty funny one-liners. And I remember you told me when you read the script that a lot of the dialogue was stuff that you might say. Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah. The character was extremely relatable. Even doing the auditions, man, I'm not lying. Like I was literally laughing doing the auditions. With it was a lot of the cursing, but just how she spoke, it ain't no God up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just, it was so easy to really step into that character. And you guys even picking me for that film, like it felt so natural. Just auditioning it, and when it was time to shoot the film, it was me. I brought myself. And I think that's why just brought me and the funny with it. And yeah, I just
Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, kind of your background and what you're doing.
oh yeah. So I'm a comedian. I'm also a content creator. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Condition of Return is actually my first big film. Um, I'm kind of I don't think it's anything I can't do. I'm kind of all around. Um, I'm really big into mental health as well. So me just saying that, I hope it gives you an idea of the type of personality I have. You'll get funny, but at certain times you'll get seriousness. Um, real goofball, but at times I can really zone in and we can have some deep conversations. Um, just overall, just a true entertainer. You guys, I do stand up comedy as well. Actually have a show coming up in December in Dallas. If anybody wanted to come out, I'll be promoting it soon. But just an all around entertainer.
Where were you?
When are you going to be in Phoenix?
Whenever you guys invite me back out. It's beautiful out there in Sedona where we had the premiere at. Like, I have never been to Phoenix until we shot this film. So it's beautiful out there. So whenever y'all want me to come back, give me a call.
All right.
Where are you going to be in Dallas? Where are you going to be performing?
Good, cool.
Yeah.
So speaking of St. Louis, you hosted your own premiere of Condition of Return in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that. How did that go?
It was awesome. It was surreal. When we first got the dates where the films would be released, I didn't see St. Louis as a place where the film would be showing. So I definitely wanted to take it back home to my family and friends. So I rented out a movie theater. I saw family, friends, teachers, basketball coaches from when I was just a little kid. It was a huge success. They loved the film, most importantly. I just wanted people to see my growth. You know, I come from a background of being very dependent, to be honest, of my mother. I reached a lot of independence when I moved to Dallas. And to be able to go back, because I hadn't been back to St. Louis since I started acting in about 4 or 5 years. So when I went back, for people to just see that growth in me and to also just see the film, that is not something coming from St. Louis. St. Louis is very small. And you don't see that happen a lot. So I brought that film back home. I mean, they loved it. I mean, out of every premiere I've attended for the film, I definitely say I got the most laughs back home, and it's probably because people personally know me. And I don't know, man. It was just a great feeling, and I want to feel it again. I got to do that again. It was great, but it was such a good turnout. I wish you guys could have made it.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad it went well. And I know you weren't able to be with us at the Los Angeles premiere, but
yeah,
same thing. People just loved your character and just laughed out loud, and it was great to see.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on those clips, man. I want to see that. I want to go with the gags at the Q&A, and I love to see that. It helps me grow as an actor. I really want to see that. So
Good.
You know, you had you know, we had some other pretty big celebrities working with you. You had, you know, Dean Cain and Annalyn McCord.
mm-hmm.
How
And Natasha Henstridge, you got to work
yes.
with Natasha
right.
as well.
That's right.
You asked how I was working with them.
Yeah.
I didn't
how was it?
get to chat much with Dean Cain, but I personally got to chat with Annalyn McCord and Natasha Henstridge, and it was great. The feedback they gave me is just going to help me have a longevity career, I think. Even with Annalyn McCord, just simple things like teaching me how to cry. You know, like you would think it's just something as an actor you know how to cry. No, I mean, she taught me techniques. It was extremely helpful. Like, and these are actors that I was watching on TV. I watched Annalyn McCord, you know, watching Power. That's one of my favorite TV shows. So for my first role to be with her, I mean, it's like surreal. But, you know, I think working with actors of that caliber is just going to help me just excel and just grow as an actor. And I honestly feel like it already has.
Great. So someone's asking in the chat, where can I watch the movie? Good question. You can watch the movie on demand. It's on video on demand. It's on cable, all the cable services. It's on Apple TV, Vudu, YouTube. If you go to our website, conditionofreturn.com, there'll be links on there where you can watch the film. So thank you for asking. So getting back to the film, what do you think people film when they watch it? How did, like, when you were seeing people react to the film and you got the feedback, what did they think of it?
Very suspenseful, of course. I mean, a lot of people did Shorty end up in jail? How did Angel end up in jail? Do I still have you, Tommy?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay. Background story is a big thing. The mass shooting, to start that off at the beginning, really caught people at awe, and they were kind of wondering what was going on. Going to the interrogation, and you see the whole background story. People were really heavy on it. I think just the things that Eve went through with her best friend, with Darren. You know, you just see how a lot of traumaful events can lead up to like a mass shooting, which, if you think about it, is relevant in today's world. You know, with mass shootings, what's the first thing they dive into? Your background. What could have led up to the event? So they were very suspenseful, but more questions like, you know, it got to be a part two. It can't end like that. What's going to happen with Dean Cain? You know, now he's falling in the same lane everybody else fell into. It's just, what's next? People just kept asking, what's next? What's next? Everybody wanted part two, honestly. I don't know, just got to wait and see.
That's great. That's great. So when we were filming the movie, you flew out to Phoenix. So what was your experience on set when you got there?
This being my first project, because I really didn't know what to expect. But honestly, I feel like Emily McCord kind of set the tone. When I first got to set, you know, of course I saw her, but I didn't want to go bother her or anything, but she was in her script. You know, I'm like, okay, I saw her, and then I know Tommy and Mark, I know you guys saw me, like, just, because I didn't shoot the first day. So I just wanted to be on set and get the feel for it. And, you know, you invited me behind to come look at the camera with you while we shooting. It was just unbelievable the first day, but I wanted to come in, and I didn't want to be, you know, like, offset the project at all. I wanted to dive in and keep everything flowing smoothly. But it was fun. It didn't feel like work to me. I tell you right now, if somebody wanted to pay me $30 an hour to just sit on set, I'd do it. I'm not playing. Like, I loved it. I can't really explain that feeling. Just feeling like you're being in your purpose. It was fun. It didn't feel like work, honestly. Like, you guys, I took care of me. You know, I wasn't hungry. I ate. I mean, I literally couldn't think of anything that I could say could have been better. It was fun. It was fun work. And it was a great cast to work with.
Yeah. And if you were nervous, it didn't show. You couldn't tell at all.
I was out in the cell for my scene. I was nervous as hell, actually.
Well, you did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of it.
Sure.
And
thank
you for doing such a awesome performance as Shorty. It's such a great thing to have you know, you playing that character in the film, because it does give some comic relief, and you know, that character is so memorable. People, you know, that's one of the characters they bring up after they see the film. So that's a really great thing.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. You know, knowing this is like your first, you know, big movie type of thing, Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Man, I want to be one of the biggest actors. I mean, I can't stop learning, but I'm hungry. You know, I'm auditioning like crazy. I already landed my first lead role after Conditional Return. It should be dropping before the end of this year.
Awesome.
It's called Unexplored, produced by Angelia Jackson. So I'm looking forward to that one. That's a love story though. Talent that came from St. Louis, but I think I can add to it. And I'm telling you, like, I think I'm gonna be one of the biggest ones. I'm gonna just keep working hard and doing what I gotta do. And you can't stop learning. You can't stop learning in this field. So that's the biggest thing to me. And even possibly stepping in on the writing side. Everybody got a story. I know I got a dope story. You know, it's just I gotta prepare myself to present it to everybody the way I want to present
Yeah.
it to them. I know it takes a lot of hard work. So
That's well, you certainly have what it takes, talent wise, and I think you're definitely going places, and with your with your drive and your work ethic, you got it going on.
Tell the story of how you got her and all that, and how.
yeah, I want to know that.
Yeah, kind of like where you were with your thought process and all that.
Yeah, well, we were in the casting process, and we had auditioned a lot of people for the part of Shorty, and it'd probably been a couple of months, I guess, and really wasn't finding exactly what I was picturing, and then one day you submitted, Lametria submitted her information on the casting site, and I watched your reel, I watched your demo reel, and I immediately said, "Oh, I've got to get her to audition." That for sure, because she, you were exactly kind of what I had in mind for the character, and I didn't know. I said, well, I don't know, hopefully she can do the part. And so I requested that you send in an audition, and I think you did it really quickly, if I remember right.
I had fun doing that. That
yeah.
probably was one of the quickest auditions I had. It was just so natural. It was just fun. Like, I just talking stuff. Like, I felt like I was talking stuff to one of my friends. So it was fun.
when you sent it in, I was like, oh my God, that's it. That's Shorty. We found her. So it was really exciting. And I'm so glad that you submitted when you did. So it worked out perfectly.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since you telling me how you ended up selecting me when you first sent me the offer, I actually took off work part two, and I went to my dad's house. When I opened that email and saw that you offered me that role, I literally ran around the house screaming. My dad was like, he's like, what's going on? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm like, they offered me the role. They offered me the role. I was like, remember the big one I told you about? He's like, yeah. And he went over there with his glasses. He's like, let me see. He looked at it. He was like, well, congratulations, baby. I was like, I'm going to Phoenix. I'm going to Phoenix. I was so happy. But I just want to thank y'all like I did on set 1,000 times. It just, it gave me that push I needed. It was right on time. And it was the start of something great, which is my career. It was my first big speaking role. So, I appreciate y'all, and I'm glad I fit the part. And the rest is history. It's out now.
Well, great. Well, like I said, I hope it is the first of many great things for you. We wish you nothing but the best. And like I said, you're going places, and can't wait to see what becomes of your career and where you go to.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I make sure you guys stay tuned to my social media though, because you guys have opened like tremendous doors for me. I got a big announcement. It should be ready by Thanksgiving, but I'll be sure to tag y'all. It's probably the
Okay. All right.
I'll text it to you guys though.
One more time, where to find the movie?
Yeah, just one more time. You can watch Condition of Return. Go to conditionofreturn.com, and you can find out where all the places you can watch it. All the cable services, satellite services. Again, Apple TV, Vudu, YouTube, Google Play. It's all on there. So thanks everyone for joining us, and thank you, Lametria.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
All right.
All right.
See you soon.
All right.
Okay.
We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.